Again, everybody, I'm Chris Godfrey. I'm all set to count down the 40 most popular country songs in the nation as they're ranked by MediaBase 24/7 for the chart week of March 9th, 2024. Got one debut this week, but before we get to that, let's take a look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was World on Fire by Nate Smith. Number 2 was The Painter by Cody Johnson. And the number 1 song last week was Pretty Little Poison by Warren Ziders. Now, can Warren hang on to that number 1 spot again this week? We'll find out 39 hits from now. First, we get started with the latest by Dustin Lynch and Jelly Roll. They slip a notch to number 40 with Chevrolet. And at number 39, as they slip a notch, here's Michael Ray and Megan Patrick with Spirits and Demons. In his second week in the countdown, he's up 2 to number 38. It's Tim McGraw with One Bad Habit. And here's the week's only debut, rolling in at number 37, the first country hit by pop music superstar Beyonce Knowles. Here's Beyonce with her song called Texas Hold'em. And with that one debut, we say goodbye to one dropper, falling out as Glory Days with Gabby Barrett. On with the countdown, spending a second week at number 36, the latest by Brett Young called Dance With You. Up 2 to number 35, here's Justin Moore with This Is My Dirt. Holding at number 34 for the week, here's John Party and Luke Bryan with Cowboys and Plowboys. Up a couple to number 33, it's Parmalee with Gonna Love You. Easing up 1 to number 32, 17th week in the countdown, here's Dylan Carmichael with Drinking Problems. And inching up 1 to number 31 is Garth Brooks and Ronnie Dunn with Rodeo Man. And in his 9th week in the countdown, he's up 1 to number 30, Chris Young with Young Love and Saturday Nights. Up 1 to number 29, here's Brian Martin with We Ride. Up 1 to number 28, here's Chase Matthew with Love You Again. Up 1 to number 27, here's Jason Aldean with Let Your Boys Be Country. Slipping back a spot to 26, here's Old Dominion and Megan Maroney with Can't Break Up Now. And moving up 2 spots to 25 once again, here's Megan Maroney with I'm Not Pretty. Up 2 to number 24, here's Jelly Roll with Halfway to Hell. Up 1 to number 23, it's Carrie Underwood with Out of That Truck. Sitting at number 22 this week, here's Ashley Cook with Your Place. And moving up 2 spots to number 21, here's Bailey Zimmerman with Where It Ends. Alright, sitting at number 20 this week, here's Carly Pearce and Chris Stapleton and We Don't Fight Anymore. Slipping back a spot to number 19, it's Kenny Chesney and Take Her Home. Down 7 spots from number 11 to 18, this recent number 1 hit by Luke Combs called Where the Wild Things Are. And holding position at number 17, the song that's been on the chart the longest at 45 weeks, Jackson Dean with Fearless. Leaping 3 spots to number 16, here's Sam Hunt with Outskirts. Up 1 to number 15 is Jordan Davis with Tucson Too Late. Up 1 to number 14, it's Tyler Hubbard with Back Then, Right Now. And moving up a spot to number 13, here's Scotty McCreery with Cab and a Solo. Inching up 1 to number 12, here's Lainey Wilson with Wildflowers and Wild Horses. Just a step away from the top 10, up a notch to number 11, here's Connor Smith with Creek Will Rise. Alright, leading off our top 10, a former number 1 hit by Jelly Roll and Lainey Wilson, holding at number 10 with Save Me. And holding at number 9 this week, here's Morgan Wallen and Eric Church with Man Made a Bar. And at number 8, sitting pretty, here's Parker McCollum with Burn It Down. And sitting at number 7 this week, here's Chase Beckham in 23. Down 3 spots from number 3 to number 6, the recent number 1 smash by Nate Smith called World on Fire. And moving up 1 this week to number 5 is Thomas Rhett and Morgan Wallen with Mama's House. At number 4, climbing a notch, here's Hardy with Truck Bed. The third ranked country song this week, moving up 1, it's Kane Brown with I Can Feel It. At number 2, here's last week's number 1 by Warren Ziders called Pretty Little Poison. And the new number 1 song in country music this week, taking 26 weeks to get here, and this becomes his second number 1 country hit. Out of his album Leather, here's Cody Johnson with The Painter. And that is our countdown of the 40 most popular country songs of the week. Join me again next week when we'll count them down and find out who's got the number 1 hit in the USA.